The 8th of Tishrei. Tomorrow night is Yom Kippur. People often say to me that they have many regrets. If only this was different, then my life would be different. If only I was born in a different country, my life would be different. If only I had different parents, I wouldn't have problems with my relationships. If only I was wealthy, I'd be able to spend more time learning. If only. The time that we're in, Elul and Tishrei, tells us that actually life is very different. We have exactly what we need to accomplish our goals in life. The Ramchal, the great Rabbi Moshe Chaim Luzzatto, who lived in the 18th century, said that everything we're given in life is given to us in the specific way it is in order to challenge our souls in the precise manner we as individuals need to grow. The challenges we're given in life are exactly what we need to actualize our unique potential. That's why it's actually totally foolish to want the circumstances of someone else, because they're different to us. And therefore, they need to be placed in a completely different situation to realize their own potential. What is critical to remember, not just at this time of year, but throughout the year, but I think particularly at this time of year, is that it's not what happens to us in life that's important. That's completely out of our control. But not completely, but frequently out of our control. But rather, what is important is how we react and how we handle any given situation. The Gemara in Megillah teaches us that everything is in the hands of the heavens except for the fear of heaven. And the fear of heaven, Yirat Shamayim, refers to the values and principles that we use to manage the situations in which we find ourselves. And our reactions and our responses are something we do have control over. So much else, who our parents are, what we look like, what kind of religious background we come from. All these are circumstances over which we have little or no control. But we can control the attitude and values we apply to whatever situations are thrust upon us. And that is ultimately what shapes and develops us into the people we become. The type of person we become does not depend on our circumstances themselves, but on how we respond to them. The great psychologist Viktor Frankl said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. And in that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Okay, sometimes in life, things do go wrong. And we're forced then to deal with the situation. But rather than simply becoming upset at any inconvenience, becoming upset at any challenge, what we need to do is try to visualize ourselves needing that difficult moment to get us to where we need to be. In challenging moments, instead of feeling deprived or playing the if only game, let us approach the situation for what it truly is, a growth opportunity. And in doing so, not only will we be achieving our potential, we will actually be learning to find happiness in what we already have. In Pirkei Avot, we famously read in the 4th chapter, Ezehu Ashir, Hasameach Bechelko, who's rich, someone who rejoices in their portion. They're happy with where they are. We still need to grow. We still need to develop. It's up to us to use the opportunities placed before us, to seize those opportunities, to grow and develop, to fulfill our potential. Don't complain about where we are. Grow to move on, grow to develop. That is our challenge, not only over the next 48 hours, but for our lives.